Hello, happy October. I think last time I did this live, it was still kind of tail of summer. So now it's fully autumn and beautiful, and colors are changing. And this is Talking with ILM Practitioners, volume number 7. Wow. And today joining me is a special guest, Frederika Hilgers. And she's yet another beautiful, my course mate from advanced course that I'm currently taking. And it's a 3 parts course that's the last meeting in person will be happening in December. So I got to see her soon enough in Poland again. But she's based in Hamburg, Germany, and she's graduate of the hybrid course like Sarah and Tom. And there she is. So I am going to accept. How is that? Thank you, Internet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think this has been like the smoothest entry of the
Yes.
guest. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank
Hi.
you. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this and joining me today.
Yes. Thank you for the invitation.
How did I do with your last name?
With my last name, I never, Hilgers.
Frederika
Frederika
Hilgers.
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 Yeah.
Wow. A lot of people joining. Thank you for joining.
Okay.
Yay.
Zahara, I got something that I can share the video. Is it?
Oh, I see you though.
Here? I don't know.
Do you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Wow, great. Then I think it's okay.
Okay.
Yay.
Hmm.
Good. Okay. So, you see everything okay?
Yes.
Great.
Yes. I see everything okay.
Wow. This
Wow.
internet things, I'm a little bit like,
Yeah, the internet things are always like, so it's so great
yeah,
that we can do it.
I know.
And
Yeah.
my very ambivalent with that. I'm very random with my Instagram account. So,
Right.
but yes, it's wonderful. You are in Canada, I'm in Hamburg, in Germany,
Exactly.
and we can talk to each other. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Oh,
cool.
super. And is it true that you're based in Hamburg and
Yes,
live? Yes.
that's
Are you
totally
from?
true. Yes.
Are you from there originally?
No.
No?
No, but I'm living here now for 26 years,
Ah,
I guess.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm coming from here,
Wow. No,
from the north.
I share the same thing. I've been in Toronto for 27 years now, so
Yeah, it's
I
kind of,
thought
yeah,
it's your
yeah,
home.
yeah, it's my home.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so tell me, how did you meet Ilan Method? How like what's your and what do you do? Because you're also creative and artist, no?
What? Yes,
Yes.
in a way. But most of the time, I'm really a body worker.
Yeah.
So I'm coming from dance.
Yes.
I'm coming from dance and from mostly teaching dance. So it was, and teaching dancing was bringing me to a lot of somatics and a lot of exploring information that is beautiful for the body and bring it into dance and how to teach it and how, try to figure out. It's really, I'm very curious about that.
Right.
And now for a long time. So I really began with it, I guess, when I decided not to become a really hardcore ballet dancer because I wanted to scratch my feet. I don't want to go into the pointed shoes because I was really like, oh, it's perhaps hurting, and it was like, so, yeah, and yes. And most of the time, yeah, it comes over dance, somatics, and then I found my hands.
Wow.
I found very, 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 yeah, softness and the curiosity and that I felt like, wow, it's so wonderful to touch people and to make hands-on. So that was the first part. Came more a little bit from the yoga. So I did a long time Scaravelli yoga. It's teaching from Wanda Scaravelli. She's not so in this yoga world. She's more a little bit an underdog.
Okay.
She's working a lot with gravity, spine, and breathing.
Oh,
What
wow.
was really, really related to dance for me. And they do a lot of hands-on, a lot of showing people how it could be or how it's the feeling. And that was the beginning with this idea. And then it moved on.
Wow. It's really beautiful how you mentioned that you enter things with curiosity, because like I have a quite vivid memory of getting excited to meet you. because because in the hybrid course, because you were studying like most of the basic course online.
Yes.
And we had like weekly meetings, and I was helping with the people in my capsule in Toronto, and then there was the end of the year, like end of the study meeting all together. And of course, I was excited to meet everybody from people who I haven't met in person yet. But I remember Hamburg was like quite a big capsule, no? Like there were many of you.
Yes.
So
yes.
Was it you?
Yeah, we were 3 people.
You, Toby?
Hamburg.
No. Was it you, Toby, and
Toby, Maximiliane, me.
See, oh yeah.
Yeah, and Frederika was guiding.
Right. And I remember, like, I wish I remember the context, what it was, but I remember somebody mentioned, like, Frederika is on fire. Like, she just can't stop practicing. And
Really?
I don't know who said and in what context, but I just remember hearing it and getting so excited just to be around your energy. And
that's funny.
so
I can't remember that I hear something like that.
No.
Funny. Yeah.
But it's true, no? Like you were practicing quite I got the sense that you couldn't not practice.
I think I really like to move.
Yeah.
So I really love to move, and yeah, it's I don't know this fiery. Yeah, but I'm a Taurus. From my star sign. Yes, I know. I've got this energy, and I think I got a lot of humor inside of it. I really love. That's why I loved your post with the smiling. Yeah, the smiling, because I think, yes, come on, yeah, I know life is challenging. Yes, it's serious, and I can also be very serious.
Yeah.
So it's not only the fiery or the humor, but I can also be very serious. But there's so much beauty inside to move and to bring movement to people.
Yeah. Was it always like that?
Where I really,
It like, has it been part of you since childhood, or something you developed?
I guess. I really
Both?
guess. So it's not so in my conscious mind that I had but I really had a lot of appreciation for the body, I guess. I had these moments of, I think it's more about the learning also. And that's why I think I love this method so much. How we can learn, how is the mind unlearning and learn again. And I found myself, I went really long to ballet classes. So that's dancing from little to up and had really the pleasure that I had really, really nice and friendly and good teachers, and something of them, went inside of me, I guess, that it's very nice to be friendly with the body. Yeah, that I don't have to be so much effort or pushy or bring myself into heavy situations with the body. And yeah, I guess that's that's what I found.
And
That's
sorry,
what I found. Yeah.
great, beautiful.
Yeah.
And going back, like how did you come across Ilala's method? Like,
Yeah. That's really for me. So I know some people know the story, of course, and it's really a great story because it shows so much about the method and what the method is working with. So it was Elon's arm.
what?
Yeah, great arm. You know.
Oh, the photo.
No, it was a video.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a video. So and it came to me over a newsletter.
Of
I received a newsletter from Ponderosa. It's a moving space near Berlin, and
okay.
I was reading the newsletter. So that's not so normal that I read the newsletter. It's with the newsletters, it's always like a little bit. I was reading the newsletter, and I scrolled, and I saw like, oh, introduction workshop ILM with a video. And I was like, oh, interesting, what's that? And I put on the video, and then Elon's arm came. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? And really something I was so touched. I was so touched from this stick and from this moment in this video. I don't know, I would say something inside of me was remembering something. It was a generous gesture, this really, really, really great circle arm, and beginning to play this body in such a soft and beautiful way. And it really touched me, and I was like sitting at home and was like, oh, I really want to know that. And then came the 3D world, and the 3D world, like, okay, do I have time and do I have money to go there? It's we always have to, work with this.
And did you see this video like quite close to the time that course began, or was it a long time ago?
Yeah, it was 2019.
Okay, so it was quite timely.
Yeah, it was 2019, and I was like, I figure out, okay, can I go to this course? I want to know more, and then like, oh no, time and money, like, I can't. And then I really put it aside and said, yeah, okay, it's super cool, I think, but not in this moment. So I put it a little bit away, and I was a little bit researching, try to find other videos, and yeah. And then 2 weeks later, I became another newsletter. And I was reading this newsletter, and it was from Bewegungsraum here in Hamburg. It's a space for movement, moving space. And they were standing, hello, my name is Teresa. I'm giving an ILM introduction workshop on Saturday for 4 hours. Please, you want to come? That's the story, and it shows so much about this magic. I don't know, because Elon's arm is really this inviting, inviting friends, and I was so touched from this arm, and I was like, what? Okay, I really have to go there.
Wow,
And so,
that's incredible.
I wrote, and through the workshop, Teresa was the organizer, and through that we met, and then we began to work together. So she gave me treatments. And yeah, it was interesting. And then 2020, she invited Yaniv for a bigger workshop. It was 3 days, 4 days,
Right.
3 days. And there I met also Maxi. He was also there. And I remember also Zela. She was also there.
So you already had little.
Yeah, it was really like there were, and Kasha were there. So there were really, really a lot of people.
Right.
Practitioners. And yeah, it was great. So it was like, okay, I understand. and I don't understand anything. I don't understand anything. But that was really the one, this in between for me was like, oh wow, okay. That's so cool, and the learning was so beautiful. Because it's very pure. You know, you don't have this preparing or rules or now you have to breathe before you touch this person or I really experienced courses like that in bodywork where every spontaneous, perhaps a little bit fiery, you know, touching or so the spontaneous way to just do it and just figure out how it works was not there. And in this method I thought like, wow, they really they're really moving, and they're not only moving bones and flesh and the body. It's invisible, the invisible, or what a lot of people call the energetical, or the spiritual, or the magical. It's kind of so it's big words.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What did you like? I mean, I guess because in Hamburg there were already like enough group of practitioners, but what made you decide to go
further?
Oh, just solve my battery sign going low. I'm gonna check. I think Canada is getting colder, so my phone is starting to get chilly.
What?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I still hear you.
Okay, great. I think my phone is getting cold of the weather. So my body.
I know there is coming a
But yeah, sorry about that. I wanted to ask, what did you choose to go onto the hybrid course? Like, what was the timely thing about now and not?
So for the basic course, Sahara? Yeah, we had you described it. So we were in the online course because it was Corona.
Yeah.
It was a very, very interesting time, and I jumped on it. I jumped on the train. So I had the decision because also of the 3D time and money lines and how I can figure out every Sunday 6 hours and But at the end, I jumped on it, and I have to say it was really, really a great decision. Really a great decision, and it was also like, okay, really on screen learning, and it worked so fantastic good.
Right.
So of course I think after it we needed a little bit more glimpses and a little bit more really live, because you can't catch everything. So in live person you can't catch everything, but of course it was a little bit, but I guess that was so fantastic because it was Corona, and we really tried to figure out how we can work together during this time, in a time where everybody is separated. Everybody has to, oh no, not with the body, and oh no, not too near, not too near, and all of that stuff. And so for my being, it was wonderful. We had really, really a great time, and I learned so much. And so we had this wonderful capsule, and it moved me through this strange times. And we had this all over the world connection.
Yeah.
All right. So it was great, and great teacher. Yeah.
Wow.
Great teacher. Yeah, it's wonderful.
And what do you see yourself difference from before the course, or was it a gradual, or what did it have a peak of wow?
It was wonderful, and it was very difficult. Before it was the curiosity, and that, oh wow, oh okay, what's happening here? And I received treatments. Okay. And then you begin to learn. And I just little story. I thought about it yesterday, where we were in the capsule and we were working, and and Teresa is really a great guide, and she was like, do less, do less, do less, do less. Yeah, it's like, yeah, do less. Okay, I smile. Yeah, okay, smile. And then I was sitting at home, and I was in a good mood and everything fine. And then I hear really this little creature voice inside of me. And this creature voice inside of me, it was really a little one, told me, hey, I'm really afraid to fall. And we often use this word, fall more, lean more, falling. And I really get myself in the, oh wow, what's that? What I'm doing with that? I took it on my hand like a mama is doing it with a child when it's afraid, and I was okay. And then I realized that my mind was confused about the word falling, because in German is it fallen, and it was connected to really bad things, like to aua, and to to know, and to it was connected with input that it's quite not so nice. And that's interesting of the languages. And then I figured out, okay, I have to try now to relearn, to unlearn, and to learn again, to unwrap the beautiful side of falling into, to bring this beautiful thing out, and not like, oh, there's something beautiful and wrapped into,
Yes.
Yes. And that was very something that really moved me, the whole basic, of course, like little voices and things, and of course it's not always easy to learn. Not always easy to learn, and to lose the mind, and to be so free. Yesterday a song came to me. There's an old school hip hop song from 1991. I don't know if you listen to hip hop music, but I did when I was younger. And this song is, my mind is playing tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me. And I was really like, oh my God, yes. That's the remembering for me. I have to do it on my playlist. And every time when my mind is, it's like, okay. Yeah, it's something funny. Yeah, so it was great, and at the same time confusing, and I had a lot of moments. I had one moment with my partner, and he was lying down, and I wanted to rock from the feet and wanted to share my new ideas of moving. And after 10 minutes, I had to say, no, I don't move you. You know, like all my muscles in my neck were like, and everywhere. And it was like, okay, I don't understand this, but I can't move you. And I let it go. And he was very kind with me. And after 2 days, I said, okay, come back on the table, please. And he laid down, and it was all gone, and it flowed. So that's also interesting, you know? It's sometimes timing or the intervals, the in-between, the moment from it appears, and then yeah.
So amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since your like first interaction was with like Ilan's
Oh, you're hanging.
arm.
What? Breathing. Yeah, yes, it's better. Yeah. Internet. Can't hear you. So yeah. Can't hear you.
Right.
Yeah. There you are. Oh, a little bit busy. Perhaps we have to vibrate a little bit.
Like because you met or you got that first meeting with the ILM was
I see
hi.
you, but I can't hear you.
Hi. Bye.
I can't hear you.
Now
it's good. Now it works, but all the time before I didn't hear you. I could. Yes, great.
Oh, I wasn't talking at all.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't. Yeah. Now good. From your first meeting of the ILM with the Elon arm, what was it like for you to meet him in person? Because you also met, I think, Yannick at the same time, who was leading the course online. Like, what was that like?
Unexpected question. Yes, great. It's so much humor in this person, yeah, in Ilan. So much generous and so much pureness and so much wisdom and so much human also. And I'm so really from the bottom of my heart, it's I really love that we can lean into this method, and he brings it all, and shares the wisdom. Really, like there's so much abundance inside also. Sometimes sometimes it's also overwhelming. Yeah, all the information. And yeah, it's really, really, I don't have the word. I'm so happy that I can learn and he's in person there, you know, and humorous. Oh my God, I love the dance. I love the dance from the Octopussy. No, I don't hear one.
And was it the same for, like, because for me to meet you was like, okay, somebody from the screen to
Yeah,
a
the
person,
connection
like,
was a little
was it
bit
overwhelming
scratched.
that you got to see other
You heard my
like other students, course
my
mates, other,
enjoyment from the octopus
what's
and the
that?
octopus dancing from
Our
ILM.
connection's little. But please go ahead.
Yeah, I love how he's moving. You know, the octopus.
Octopus. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I'm just.
Where are you?
Hmm?
So it was hanging. This was a little bit scratchy, and I couldn't hear you.
Right. Same. But maybe this is a
What
perfect
was your
opportunity.
question?
Oh yeah. Um, also, like, you met Ilan and Yaniv all at the same time, but also a whole bunch of other, like, your course mates too.
You have to.
Just
You
in the
have to
same
ask
room, or
again,
was it
please.
exciting, or what was that like? It was quite a big group to start, but at the end of the meeting Ilan, Yaniv, and the practitioners, other your course mates, what was that like for you? Was it exciting, or was it overwhelming, or anything?
So at first, the first meeting, it was very. So I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed. I had a really, really intense time because I became a not so good information during this 10-day meeting, and so it was a little bit challenging. But I felt really comfortable with the group and to lean into the group and to bring it on the table and yeah to be. So it was not it was very encouraging, I feel. And also very great. We had this wonderful so there comes another song, and this song is really still in my playlist because of the 10 days.
Which one?
I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Elton John. I know that Yannick was playing it, you know, and it was like, yeah, and it was so great. And the song is still on my playlist, and it's really remembering, like, yes, move through the challenging times. And the question is how you want to move. Yeah. And I guess that's also a wonderful thing in the method. That everything got, how was it? How everything got a place in the space.
Laziness. Nice.
You know?
Yeah. Mhm.
So it makes it easier. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I,
Was that
I,
the answer? Yeah. I
yeah,
guess
totally.
that was
And
the answer.
because we were both in the same, but I don't have that memory, so it's amazing.
From the party?
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Still, yeah, I
Cool.
remember something, but could be that I mix it up with the movement course.
It's, all the time there is a little bit like this.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like at the moment, what are you playing with at the moment? Like whether with either with the method itself or how you are applying or idea that you're playing off, or what's exciting you in the world.
You have to say it again, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
At the moment, what's the excitement you're playing with, or what's feeding you excitement? Whether
Now in this
it's
moment.
the method itself, or idea, or something around.
Mm. In this moment, I really, really love to lean into the small things. Yes, there's so much magic in the small. So we give them the word small, but they are very, very, very big. It's like the post you gave when you ask yourself, "How are you?" Yeah, could be a
So you
big question. Could be
mean like the small thing, like as an idea, like as an idea, or like a physical leaning, or both?
both. It's both. It's both. You know, it's like the smiling. The smiling is a little thing. It's a quick change. It's and I don't talk about the social smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not. So we don't talk about the social smiling. It's essential to recognize small little miracles and to see how a smile can move my day, or the connection, the idea to play my body like an instrument. So I love this imagination a lot. The other hand is connected with the earth and playing a drum bass. Yeah, gives me, it makes my day better. Yeah, and it's also when I with clients I see that our mind, and that's, yeah, mind is playing tricks on me. The mind really is not so good to recognize these small miracles. Yeah. So
Yeah.
client is coming, lying down, the head is full with work and thoughts and stuff, and the body is like, oh yeah, it's okay. And then you give to, yeah, the treatment, and client is standing up and, how are you? And client says, yeah, I'm okay. And the mind is like, whoa, okay, you're okay. Nothing big happened. And then you need a moment to register. Oh my God, there happened a big thing, because, oh, it's better than before. And the head is perhaps not anymore so addicted with thoughts and structures. And yeah, and I guess it's a big thing. Yeah, it's a big thing. And I found it very essential in this moment to remember myself on this, to practice, to share these little things, to enjoy them, and to bring it into my daily life. And I love to lay on the ground in the moments. In these days, I like to lay on the ground, just lay on the ground, and yeah, it's kind of, we call it mother of movement, or that's the name for it, and to bring small movements everywhere, shoulder to shoulder, and that's really like and yeah. Is it the answer?
Yeah.
Is it the answer? Yeah.
Totally.
Wait, I got my bullet list. I got my bullet list with things I wanted really to share. I have little things got the potential to move big things. Yes?
Little things got potential to
Little things got the potential to move big things.
Yeah.
Yeah? So the little.
Yeah. Have you experienced something like this outside of the treatment setting, or?
Yeah, both. Outside of the treatment?
Yeah. Do you find yourself noticing things you didn't before outside of treatment too?
Yeah. A lot. So that what I found,
like what?
Lying on the floor is really outside of the treatment, because it's really for myself. It's a practice for myself. It's just to be I guess in this moment it's very, very essential to get a good grounding and to have a good connection to yourself. Yes. And that's the things I'm bringing in my whole day life. So the ILM movements and ideas and the language and all this big universal thing, it was sneaking in my life. You know, like, oh, I'm brushing my teeth and okay, I'm walk falling, or so it was not like, okay, I'm doing every day at 8 o'clock. Yeah. So it's a ritual, but it's not. Yeah. For myself. Was
and do you
the answer?
Yeah. You do the line like separately from going to bed, or like do you when do you like that?
Whenever I think about it, whenever my body or my mind is, or my heart is remembering. I don't really not have such a ritual that I think like, oh, now I have to do it. It's more, and that's why I really like the way of learning, because it's not so Yeah, now you're back.
I think the connection was a little bit. Okay, what? You're back.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you repeat what you
yeah. Whenever I remember, whenever my body, my heart, my mind remembers, oh yeah, there's an easy way. There's an easy way to get me out of this, where I am in this moment, or to just for fun, for playfulness, or because I got some pain, perhaps, yes, in somewhere. And I love that. It's not a perpetual in that way, not a, oh, I have to do it every evening before or after or something like that. It's a very natural flow into my life. And I really enjoy that. Yeah, I really enjoy that. And it's deep. And it's getting deeper the longer, or what you think, what you feel. So it's getting deeper, or I don't know if deeper is the right word.
I mean, totally.
Deeper.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, as you mentioned at the beginning, you think you know and you don't. I feel like, for me, the third module was quite a challenge for me, because, and I entered in with a lot of like, because second module somehow for me was like, okay, I can have some sense of understanding about the method, and second module felt like easier to learn with some familiarity. So I somehow had an expectation of that it would be even more easier for the third module, and it was not at all. I just felt like I don't know anything all over. I'm like, what is like? I just had a whole bunch of questions, and I feel like this advanced course we're taking, it's the same thing. I'm like, what is the movement? What is it? And it's quite liberating to not feel overwhelmed by questions again, and knowing that I'm just now doing something new. And yeah, so it's like continuing to discovering what things you know, like this piece out of like it's a nice to chew on.
Yes. And how to, it's a curiosity, or it's something inside that wants to know, and that feels like, okay, there's really an essence inside. There's something so pure and so what it is. And that's so beautiful, I think.
Yeah.
So beautiful. And it's something we unlearn in school system, or in our society system, that we don't learn to ask questions, we don't learn to recognize the intuition or the instinctive centers, or how it is to be spontaneous, or and I think the method is really given all of that space, that it can come out and just like, it's kind of totally. And to also to really learn to be familiar with chaos. And to learn, and that's to lean, and to learn to listen, leaning, resting during movement, because life is moving.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And it becomes more difficult when something don't want to be moved, or don't want to get into the communication. So hey, it makes your life easier. That's the little thing, huh? And makes more fun. And
Totally agree. Yeah.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, Frederika.
Now we talked a lot. 1 hour.
Yeah, I
Really.
just realized that. I was like, wow. But
At the beginning, I was like, oh my God, 30 minutes. I don't know. Ooh, what can we talk about 30 minutes? Got my pointless. Oh my God.
and
Yeah, great,
thank you
great.
for coming on to the Instagram where you're not so often on, just to be
Yeah.
on this live. So feel so grateful.
Oh, yeah.
And
Instagram.
when people want to find you, where can people find you? Where can
Yeah.
you be around?
Yeah. They can find me in Hamburg most of the times. Sometimes when I traveling, I put my table with me and I will share it, hopefully then. And I do that, perhaps on Instagram. No, and I've got a website. I got a website
And
and Sahara.
yeah, I will make sure to tag it when I share the reel.
Yeah, I have to send it to you. Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. So and you can find me on Instagram, and I guess I wrote my website also in my description.
Oh, cool.
So there's
So,
there. I guess I did this, and you can send me email. And yeah, I'm working in a really beautiful room in a dancing space, and it's also a
beginners.
Pilates room.
Okay.
What? Yeah, it's a dance etage. It's a little bit like a yeah. It's a really nice. It's
Oh,
nice light, and yeah, I like it a lot to be
cool.
there. Yeah, everybody all over the world
Yeah.
jump on the tables.
Sorry,
It's a really great thing.
I, Frederika, I'm working on my webpage now, and I see the photo of you all the time.
Ah, yes.
The model for my
Looks good.
photo. Yes.
Looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just smiling because, like, yeah, people can see, not yet because it's not done yet, but people will be able to see your beautiful face.
Aww. And you, one day I will have the time and money line, and then I will go to Canada, and I will visit you.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But first, we'll together in December, so.
Yeah, in December we will meet.
Yeah.
Not for the last time.
Not no.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah. No, there'll be more projects.
Mm. So thank you, Sahara.
Thank you.
Thank you for this movement.
Thank you for
talking movement.
Yeah. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.